To continue, going off the first figure of Tommy Lee Wallace in the opening scene of It at 2 minutes and 9 seconds, we see through the perspective of a little girl that's being stalked by Pennywise. The two objects right there are actually sheets. She's putting up clothes and running through the area, and you see through the perspective of Pennywise, or of the girl being stalked by Pennywise, which kind of shows the more auteur theory in the sense that you feel like you are there physically being stalked by Pennywise. The second director, as seen in Figure 2, Andreas, this was at 1 minute and 28 seconds of the film, the beginning of the film as well. He uses obvious, more darker and unsettling lighting. We see Pennywise's face is only half lit, which makes us scared to not know his next move. And he's an auteur in the sense that he uses darkness to associate evil or harm. He projects it through the inhuman motion of Pennywise, his auteur theory as well. The sounds of crackling of bones. It's almost more animatronic the way he moves, and it's almost like choreographed. He also injects humor in order to make you connected with the characters. And it gives you a more sense of fear. As far as the state of Hollywood, also the sound of crackling bones and all that was in video too. If you'll see that, it's the actual scene of Pennywise coming out and being more animatronic and stuff. As far as the state of Hollywood, in the 1990s, there was a rise for indie films, which is why Lee felt it was appropriate to use his more technique and more humble styles for his techniques. It was also a time for sequels, so the two-part series made more sense. In today's world, we have streaming, which makes the movie accessible. If not those sites, it can be easily purchased. It helps that it also already had a cult following. As far as thematic content, both movies embark on confronting and working through childhood traumas, with the difference being that the 2017 version goes more into the backstory of them as adults, so adds more layers into it. There's also an absence of parents, which gives you an idea you have to face your own demons. But yeah, basically that. As far as references to scholarly articles, on page 52 of The Director That Knew Too Much, with remakes comes the idea that in order to make a successful one in turn should increase the value of writing, editing, and acting, and making more aesthetically pleasing. There is that paralleling that even if your own work is being remade, it needs to be done in a way that appeals to more people and become more accessible. In Hitchcock's films, he utilizes his access to Hollywood studios and actors that were extremely popular, Doris Day, James Stewart, and with increased technology accompanied with all-around more access due to a higher budget, it ultimately increased the film's quality and the ability to be a true auteur. In the 2017 remake, they do the same by having that higher budget from $12 million to $35 million, increased quality and technology, and again the casting of higher level, more complex actors. Bill Skarsgård, Phil Wolfhard, Bill Hader. The second reference, the play on fears that the film does also reminds me of the Body Snatcher theme. The main clown Pennywise is literally trying to take these kids and utilize their own fears against them, as we intrinsically as humans have the idea of the fear of dehumanization, hosting a parasite of which alien or outsider might do in order to take form of their body, page 45. The clowns in both movies, the 2017 version being more demonic, are literally dehumanizing the children by taking their lives and their souls away, that of which makes them more human, or most human. Playing on fears is the ultimate way that Pennywise dehumanizes them and uses their fears against them. To me, it's using this idea of body snatching and take it to a new level. Finally, for my final, I will be doing textual analysis. Thank you for listening to me, and hope you guys have a good day. Bye!